Dave's House of Cards TV here. This episode or webisode or just video, I'm gonna do a couple of deck reviews instead of a card trick. I mean, unless you guys are really against me not doing a deck review, I'll do a deck review every once in a while. I'll start with the Gaurdian's deck, which you've probably seen in a lot of my videos. The deck is really nice. It's smooth, and it lasts a long time. It's lasted me about 2 weeks without any problems, 2-3 weeks without starting to wear down. And I'll get into in a minute how to keep your cards good. What I like about this is identical jokers. They're not different. So, like with the other bicycle decks, they're different. One of them's got a big picture and the other's got a small one with writing. I don't like that. I like the two identical jokers. The only other thing worth talking about in this deck is the Ace of Spades, because it's got the heart, or the spades, and then the feathers, the feather wings, which I think are a nice touch. Also, the red cards are a little bit darker. I don't know if you can tell, but let me see if I have another red card. Yeah, here's a red card from a regular deck, if you can tell the difference. This one's a little bit darker. But I like the feel of these cards. They have a really nice feel to them, and the feel lasts a long time, 2-3 weeks, and that's with me using them every day for a lot of the day. The next deck I'll review is the Bicycle Ghost deck, which is just basically a regular bicycle deck with inverted colors on the back instead of the color that's white and the white is black. I haven't really used this deck much. I just put it in order so I could do this video. It comes with two things with trying to get you to buy stuff at illusionist.com. I know this isn't part of my video, but I don't really suggest going to that website. It's overpriced, and most of the tricks you can figure out. Unless you need a gimmick, then go ahead and buy it. But like a deck of cards or whatever, or a trick, don't buy it from them. I'll start with the box. It comes in a cool box. It's a white box, and it shows the back of the deck on the box. And it's also got a picture of the Ace of Spade on the front, which is a really cool Ace of Spade picture. A couple of complaints I've read online is that the pip in the corner doesn't have the ace, like the A, and then the spade underneath it, like all the other cards have in the deck. Like this ace has. It's just got the the A in the spade. Also, another thing I like about this deck is how I said in the last video, the jokers are the same. Oh, sorry for getting out of the view. These jokers are not the same, but they're not the same in a good way. Actually, this joker is stepping on the Ace of Clubs, while this one is not. So if you force the Ace of Clubs in, you can work your way around showing them that this one doesn't and this one does. Then you can really show a great presentation. What else I like about this deck is the red cards. They have a red pip in the corner, and the rest of the card is black, which I like a lot. And the face cards have no color whatsoever on anything; they're just black, which I like a lot, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to think that I haven't used this in public, but a lot of people are going to think that it's a trick deck and whatnot. But this really looks really nice. Before I do the last one, this deck, my Guardian's deck, started to wear out on me. So when I went to get this at the Ghost deck at the local joke shop, I got fanning powder. Sorry about the glare. This stuff is miraculous. It was only $4, and you sprinkle a little bit on. You could even do it on this table here. You sprinkle a little bit on the table, and you just rub a little bit on both sides, and it really makes it last a lot longer, and it's so nice. You have to do it to every card, which is a little bit of a drawback, but aside from that, it's definitely worth this. Look at how smooth this deck is going. So yeah, I'll do my last deck review. Sorry, this video is kind of long. I'll do it on my clear bicycle playing cards. Clear, see-through, plastic bicycle. I like this deck a lot. It's a little bit hard to use sometimes, and it even comes in a hard plastic case. This deck is great, aside from a couple of things, and the other two decks don't really have any drawbacks to using them, but this deck, they go one way. They're not symmetrical, and since they're see-through, since they're not symmetrical, if you go to do a double lift and you have a card like that, they can see right through. They're a little bit slippery to use, and they kind of stick together. I'm kind of afraid to use the fanning powder on them because you can kind of see it's still on the other cards, and if the plastic, it's not going to help it at all. Also, the jokers aren't the same, but they're not that different. They're just inverted of each other. But what really I don't like about it is the fact that they're see-through without being symmetrical, because that's just a total drawback, and it's hard to use. Like, you can't do the swing cut like that because it puts the deck in a different order like that. It like flips the section that you spin. Unless you could find a way around that, then I don't suggest rushing out and getting them, but the Guardians definitely. The Ghost, it cost $11. It was a little pricey just because I went to the local Magic store, and the Guardians was only $5, and you can get that price anywhere. It's a great deck these are all great decks to use, but make sure if you come across the fanning powder, get that. It will significantly improve your playing cards. So subscribe.